Sometimes you make good landings, sometimes you make really bad landings, but I've got a compilation here of landings I've done over the last couple months. We're going to give them a score 1 to 10. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. This should be interesting. Let's go. All right, landing number 1 here, everybody. Okay, it doesn't look very good weather-wise, but looks like we're flying a circuit here. It's definitely raining, low visibility, and I do actually remember this day. It was because of storms, and actually you can see there, yeah, you can see on the radar there on the Garmin GTN 750, you can see a lot of stuff showing up on the weather radar. And I think I remember this because the storms were over top of the approach, the IFR approach. So I actually had to cancel IFR and fly in visually on the other side of the airport. So I was actually landing with non-favorable winds. And I think you can actually see that here. We got a crosswind and lots of rain. Yeah, definitely not a good day to be flying. That's for sure. Let's see how we do here. Runway 31. This is at Lethbridge Airport. And it's a fairly long runway. Okay. Not silky smooth, but not that bad either. So, you know what? I'm going to give that one, considering it was pretty bad weather, I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. All right, so this one, okay, we got lots of trees. It's fall, because the trees are kind of yellow. And I think this is Salmon Arm. It's in British Columbia, Canada. We look a little low there. But you know what? This is a short runway here, too. So, well, I shouldn't say short, but you want to make sure you don't float too long. Okay, not bad. All right, that's a pretty good landing, and for this airport, you got lots of terrain, you got mountains. It's a uncontrolled airport, so I'm going to give that a good 8.5. Landing could have been maybe a little smoother, but hey, we got it down safe. Okay, this looks like absolute garbage weather. You can see there's snow, lots of snow, and poor visibility. I'd say this is probably a 3/4 statute mile visibility. And I don't know what airport this is, but it would have been either an RNAV approach or an ILS. And no, this is Red Deer Airport. So yeah, this would have been an RNAV, and we're crossing over the other runway there, landing runway 35. Definitely low visibility, and I remember this was about half mile. I think it got a lot better as soon as you were maybe 50 feet above the runway. Okay, because it was bad weather and actually not a bad landing either, I'm going to give that a 9. I think that was better than the last two. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, and there you go. Windy, gusty conditions, lots of snow. Oh, here we go. Another IFR approach. It looks like we're going to pop out of these clouds here because you can see the ground beneath us here. I don't know where we're landing here, but it looks like we're maybe on the coast. Hard to say. A little bit bumpy going through those clouds. Yeah, definitely. Okay, this is Seattle. This is Boeing Field. If you haven't flown into this airport before, this place is awesome. So much to do and see here, and I love flying into this airport. Usually it's not clear like it is today, so this should be a fairly easy landing. We also got a really long runway, so when you have a long runway like this, you can kind of fly the airplane down and just grease the landing. You can leave a little bit of power on the engines and just wait till those wheels touch down. There, yeah. So that, you know what, that was about as silky smooth as you could get right there. And I tell the guy sitting next to me to get his hands off the controls there. Yeah, I'd give that a 9.5. That was silky smooth. Okay, this one is... Oh, this is Red Deer Airport again. Yeah, so I fly into this airport quite often, and this looks like the short runway, probably because it's really, really windy, and we're going to see here in a second. Yeah, definitely windy conditions. This is a short runway, so you want to make sure you get the airplane down. Doesn't have to be smooth. You just have to make sure you get that aircraft, get the wheels down, and get those engines in reverse. I'm going to rate that one I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10, because I did float a little bit longer than I wanted to there, but that's not that bad. Like I said, short runways, you want to make sure you get the airplane down. That's priority. Okay, this looks like this is somewhere tropical. And this was Merida. This is Merida Airport. This is in Mexico. Absolutely beautiful coastline to fly over top of. And this was actually one of my favorite airports to fly into this year because the people were so friendly. But landing here was tricky. Lots of turbulence and a hot, spicy, juicy, muy picante runway. You're going to see that you get a little bit of float because this is a hot runway. So flare, you got to really kind of... Oh, there we go. That was actually pretty smooth. I'm going to give that a... well, considering this was an airport I hadn't landed at before, I'm going to give this a... I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10. Actually, all these landings were pretty good, so... nothing really bad yet. So let's see what we got coming up next here. And actually, I love this airport because it was, like I said, the people were so awesome. And I don't often get to fly down to Mexico, but when I do, it's always a treat. So this was pretty awesome. All right, here we've got, it's winter time. Yeah, so this was actually not that long ago. This was maybe a couple weeks ago. And this looks like a small airport called Pinoca. It's in Alberta. It's a short runway, and there's snow on it. I can see snow on the runway here. So you got to be very, very careful. And that's where flying a turboprop is nice because you can use beta. You come in nice and low here, and we want to touch down as soon as possible, but we want to be very, very gentle on the brakes. Look at all that snow left over on there. You don't want to be skidding the airplane. I'm going to give that landing, I'm going to give that an 8.5 because it was, yeah, I could have been a little bit higher coming over the fence there, but I'm familiar with this airport, so that's nothing bad. All right, so nothing atrociously bad in those videos, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below. Lots of landings. I got videos for months, all POV. So, yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we see you next time, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye-bye.